Yo, this is Raw and Uncut, back with another video. Today we got a short clip that I want you to see, and this is legendary West Coast rapper, musician, whatever you want to call him, G-Funk. Let's call him G-Funk Pioneer, Cocaine. That's Cocaine right there. H right here, all the way to the right with the Lakers stuff on and the black hat. And then next to him is Cocaine. Next to him in the blue with the Dodgers hat, that's Tony A, the Wizard. And then you got the big homie over here, and this is Gangster Chronicles. And real quick, we'll get into it. Cocaine is talking about the first time and only time he ever went to a Diddy party and his experience. And he's never told this story up until right now. He's kept it to himself. Let's get into it, man. I think it's very interesting, very, very interesting. And you'll find it interesting because, man, this stuff has been, I'm telling you, people have been knowing this for a long time. So when people start talking, they're like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Let's get into this, yo. Raw and Uncut, Raw Reaction. Let's go.
Record with Puff.
Right.
Of all people, with all the stuff he going through. Yeah, I had to, man. I had to.
It's just your ass.
When you was in that studio, was you in the studio with Puff when y'all did that record?
Well, I went out there to Miami, and at that time, rest in peace, Donnie from 6-0, he was my manager. So he hooked it up, you know. Diddy had called. I kind of, this ain't Diddy, hung up, and then Donnie called me back and said, yeah, it's Diddy. So Diddy has been a fan of ours above the law and Cocaine, him and Notorious B.I.G. for many moons. Mm-hmm. You know, B.I.G. got his style from King T, so they love West Coast.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went out there, it was all cool. It was laid out. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So we went to his little small island, and I ain't seen nothing extra. It was cool then.
That's what I was gonna ask you, man. It wasn't no
He
pink.
ready.
It wasn't no pink cavi there.
He ready to see some shit.
Faith Evans was there. She was married to somebody from Compton at that time. The homeboy.
Hold on, Faith was married to somebody from Compton.
Yeah. So he was out there, right? Mm-hmm. And it was cool. So he said, we're going to the studio later that night. So we get to the studio. He's jamming, playing all the new stuff, you know, doing his little dancing and shit.
So he really be dancing, the animated and shit,
dancing,
doing all that
but
stuff.
He was being.
All right, yeah. Go on, bust a move, nigga. You want to right now. Look at it.
Hey, it never dawned on.
Shake his shoulders.
It never dawned on me, you know. He was being cool, like you cool, everybody in there cool. So I do my work, and he's like impressed and shit. You know, I did, sometimes I'm lonely. Mm-hmm. He said, we going to this poppin' club tonight. I said, okay. So I hop in the whip with him, nice little car. The dude pull out a tray full of ecstasy. It's no bullshit. And it's, you know, everybody knows, so it's a story. So I'm just telling the story. I said, nah, I don't want none. So we go to the club, and on the first floor, you know, it's cool. Everybody chilling. Second floor is cool. Everybody chilling. When we get up to the third floor, it's kind of different. It hit different. This dude over there doing something to that dude. This dude over there doing something to that dude. And we are in a round circle with bottles and shit. I didn't get nothing to drink either. I looked at this nigga so cold like this.
Hey, Coco, talking to me.
Like,
Look at it. He
like,
me that shit.
I was like, motherfucker, if you don't get me, I had that look. Like, nickel. He seen I went with the program.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he dropped me off immediately, and I didn't see him no more. Next day, I was on the airplane, got my chalupas, and that was that. And I always kept that story to myself.
Yo, you guys heard that, right? You heard what he said. How he went to Miami, picked him up in a nice car. Some dude pulled out, or he did. Diddy pulled out a tray full of ecstasy. He didn't take any. They got to the club. First level was cool. Second level was all right. Third level of the club, he said, was weird as hell because of what he saw. That's crazy, but there's a lot of people that have experienced this with Diddy. Not everybody went and did it. Folks like Cocaine didn't sell their soul. And much respect to Cocaine for that. He's always been a West Coast legend, but straight up, Much respect, Cocaine, Tony A the Wizard, MC8, and the big homie right there from the Gangster Chronicles. Hey, like, share, subscribe. Raw Reaction, Raw&Cut. What do you think? How do you feel about this? Crazy, huh? All right, we out.